given reasons.
Okay.
So they're giving us wide berth, or
Some of them are. More superstitious looking ones too. But otherwise, much of it seems normal.
where do you have breakfast in this place?
The galley.
Galley. Oh, head there.
Today's breakfast seems to be a lot of eggs.
Eggs.
What kind of eggs?
Pickled eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs. Can I have my pickled eggs, sir? I yell at the cook.
Yeah, Gallus turns around and hands you a plate with 3 of them on it. He says, come back later and we'll have them cooked a little more.
Sable opts for her pipe instead. Appetite's presents.
Cockatrice eggs. No, God, no.
Fresh coffee.
I'll still be reading the history book when at breakfast.
Oh shit. Okay.
Particularly that thing that I specified.
Mm-hmm.
You can give me the data later.
Oh God, because it's so long. It's so long. I have there's whole things written up.
Don't worry. I understand when someone wants to convey something that has a lot of written words and you just can't find the time to type it up.
You're fine. It's just
so
a matter of copy pasting it all. Anyways, moving on. Other than that, it appears that the captain has pretty much ordered that they're going to be anchored here off the coast of this island for the next 3 days, unless there's any specific objections. There's been a message put out for you guys to go and see Aesop whenever you get the chance.
Well, I guess I understand why the captain wants to do that, so I'm not going to object.
Okay, so wait, it wants us to see Aesop? The captain wants us to see Aesop, or what?
No, it's just basically the next 5 times any soldier, sees any of you, they say, bless you. Bless you again. They say Aesop wants to see you.
Okay.
And because apparently nobody talks with anybody else, so every time any sailor sees you, they say this.
Certainly.
Unless they're in view of others saying it to you, in which case they don't say it, but otherwise, yeah.
I'll extinguish my pipe and head in to talk to them then.
Yeah, Sarah would have just headed over as soon as he got the word to do so.
Yeah, Aesop's in his quarters, which aren't as luxurious as you've seen with the captain's, but he's got a few trophies here and there. A large set of horns on the wall from some unidentifiable animal. Stuffed heads, that kind of thing.
Stuffed heads?
Yes. Like there's a couple deer, particularly large racks.
He's into taxidermy.
More like he's more into hunting and having his trophies taxidermied.
Right. Pretty creepy room you got here, guy.
Like that's really disrespectful way to talk to your employer.
Really, they are? Really?
Yeah,
Just
can you
saying.
please stop? Can you
Have you
please?
not seen taxidermy before? It's a perfectly respectable art form, you know.
Right.
I know it's kind of creepy, but you're not. It's just taxidermy. That's nothing to be scared about.
In any case, you wanted to see us, sir?
Yes, I wish to talk about what our plans were. Obviously, we're going to be here for the next 3 days.
Well,
Indeed.
Sirius on the scene, right?
Say again?
Say, Sir 14 is on the scene, right?
Yes, Sarah's
Yes,
there.
everybody is. He waited until everybody got there.
Yep.
So I'm going to ask. So what did you two decide for your gamer game.
I just still need a pen and parchment to write down the rules, but
Oh, I can take care of that for you.
all right.
I'll get you paper and pen.
Thank you, Staple.
I hand him some. I hand him some of my paper and the pen. Yeah.
All right. He rolls it up and holds it to the side and looks back at the. It's Aesop, right?
Yes.
All right. So what can we do you for?
Well, like I said, I wanted to talk. So you guys have decided on what game you're going to try to play?
I've decided on what I would suggest based on a game I've heard in my childhood. It's all about everyone's opinions on whether or not that's actually the game that goes through, or you want to try something more simple. But I believe this is the best way we can have more than a simple 50-50 or less chance of winning.
Aesop.
Anything to resolve the problem.
Okay,
Yes.
can you give us a bridge version of the game? I mean, in character.
The game is pretty simple. There's going to be 12 ornaments in a single room, no more, no less. It can be anything, and there's going to be 3 special items. All 3 special items will have something in common. And the goal is to simply find what are these special items. Simple game.
So it's a puzzle game.
Yes. You're meant to find one of the items and decipher what 3 items have things in common.
So who's
While
going
not
to
being-
choose the items?
The gamer.
Are you sure you want to do that?
The contract would prohibit him from making the items out of reach or guarded by any other creatures or something that would require magic, something that a person could visibly identify without going through any hoops.
Right. So,
Oh,
so before we go through with this, like, does anyone else have any input or
what if,
any alternative?
Hey, 1 second, guys.
what if the gamer just puts a lot of items with a lot of things in common with one another, and he just says, "No, this is the right one," without any kind of.
A part of the rules would be that the gamer cannot intentionally create exactly 3 items with something in common.
Sorry about that.
Did it?
I see.
No worries.
Well, I don't see how this is particularly in your favor, but
Yeah.
your game.
Mine was like a straight up fight. It sounds a lot more intelligent. Just a straight up fight of duels of whatever, swords, magic, whatever.
Well, if Bayard is okay with it, since he's the one going to play, what are you going to stake in this game?
That is the real question. What exactly do you want to do? Do you want to take this a bad situation and turn it around and potentially make it a good one? Or do we want to play it safe and perhaps wager the entirety of Arrow's wealth, as we've known that the gamer is quite loving of wealth, as many people have lost their entirety to him.
Well, in my opinion, since we could have just avoided all this problem with just not paying attention to him, I'd say
Rin.
we played safe.
Rin,
Safe.
Rin,
I
that
feel
was
so.
unnecessary. We are beyond that. You don't have to try rubbing it into Reveyar's nose every moment you get.
Aesop
Alright.
leans forward and says, "Okay, guys, okay. Now, no quibbling aside, I do also vote for being safe with it. Now, look, I'm a big game hunter and explorer. Entire life is based on daring adventure. But from what I can understand, with demons, it's usually a zero-sum game.
At best.
Meaning,
Meaning the best place you can possibly end up is right where you were.
what, breaking even, you mean?
Getting
Besides,
even.
what's your idea of a high stake that can turn around the situation?
I mean,
Well, if we get the orb, that would be something very.
but would you be
Oh,
willing
wait.
to bet the orb on the outcome of a game or just finding it?
It's not worth it.
Is it?
You're not betting the orb.
No, I'm
It's
not.
okay. I think we're
No.
past that though. I don't think we need him anymore for the orb.
Do we know where the orb is?
I believe I do.
Do you now?
You
Well,
know
please
where it
share with
is?
Class.
Yes. I
Where is
believe
it,
I do.
then? Then where is it?
Under the water.
Well,
In that golden
which water?
castle?
Yes.
okay then.
It's in the castle.
Yes.
That makes sense enough.
That is my belief.
Then if we go destroy that, then we don't have to play this asshole's game.
Unfortunately, we cannot do that until after we've settled the game, as that was the agreement. We will not act against him or his agents until after the game has been played.
So,
Or actually until the 3 days has come past when the game would start, if you're going to be technical. So while the game is being played, potentially we could have others going and dealing with that.
is there any way we can get on the level with this guy? Is there any... Should this...
What?
Mhm.
Should
What?
this... I mean, is a demon purely evil? Or is he
Yes,
doing this for another reason?
he is evil. There is
He's
no
evil.
question.
He's doing this for fun, more than evil. He's the nicest of demons you're going to be likely to meet, but no, he's affirmatively very evil.
Nothing
All of-
And yes,
good.
all demons are.
Yes, nothing good ever comes from demons.
Didn't think a life of living on this island has addled his mind at all? I don't think he used to be...
I'm sure he's not stationed on this island purely. I'm sure he's here by his own desire.
The gamer has been in the mortal realm for an eye blink in demonic time. He's not in any danger of going mad. And given what he's been doing along the coast, I'm sure he's in no danger of getting bored either. He's more than likely perfectly content where he is.
Is there any way to turn him around? I think can he be redeemed?
Is there any way to stop the tides, Vayar?
A-Stop kind of stands forward. I think at that point we might have to go to the group's holy advisor. Is there any way demons can be redeemed that you know of, Sir Paladin?
By being purged, of course.
Is that the only way?
The only way.
Speaking as the resident demonologist, he's correct. The closest thing you're going to get to redemption is simply letting them be evil somewhere else.
Are you saying in your studies of demons there's never been one case of a demon changing his ways?
So far as I'm aware, there
I
is
wouldn't
no
bet this.
redemption from damnation.
This guy is an asshole. I hate him.
The only way he could be
I don't-
redeemed is a way that would be impossible.
I don't think it's the only option.
Look, stop. Okay, the key here,
What are you
you're focusing
thinking?
on the rules of the game. You need to be focusing on the stakes. You need to offer him something that will be entertaining that you won't mind losing. You can do that. And that's where you need to be strategizing. You need to be worrying about what you're going to offer him and what you're going to ask in the instance that you win. Because you may win. He will play by the rules. They might not necessarily be rules you understand, but he will be playing by the rules within limits.
Would he be able to change his morality if I so chose that? He has the power to grant wishes.
He doesn't have the power to grant wishes. That's the wrong demon. He does have, I suppose, free will of a sort, but it's free will constrained by his nature, and his nature is inherently evil. I suppose, in
And that will never
theory,
change.
if he were to somehow shed his demonic nature and his demonic powers and so on and so forth, maybe, but that's in very, very vague theory that I'm basing on raw conjecture. And simply put, no, you're not going to be redeeming him. Why would you want to anyway? You just said yourself, he's an asshole.
It's Aesop's faith. I'm in character as Aesop at this point. He's just like leaning back in his chair, like,
I
what the
absolutely
fuck?
hate this
You're not-
demon.
I understand that, and you're going to continue hating him, and you can't redeem him to a state in which you don't hate him. I assure you, if you hate him now, you'll only hate him worse later. So focus more on what you're likely to hand over to the person you hate when you lose.
That's what's frustrating me. It doesn't have to be that one way.
It
What
does.
What if
So far as
what if you win, you can punch him in the face repeatedly, and if you lose, he can punch you in the face. Maybe.
What about becoming a friend?
That will, you will certainly lose a lot of stress there. I mean,
actually they are. That could work.
I'm sure you want to punch him.
I want to.
That seems reasonable, Vayar. If he wins, you become his friend. If you win, he becomes your friend. I'm sure he'd love that.
Okay.
See, I can't tell if you're serious or not.
Neither can I.
Right.
By the way, Sir has a raised eyebrow at the entirety of this.
Right. Then let's begin the operation. I think it can work. You
No!
have to die.
No! They are!
You don't have to fall towards your halberd.
Wait. Who said anything about anybody dying? Nobody's going to die. You're going to play a game. You're going to play a game with somebody who's very good at games, who may play by rules you don't understand no matter how carefully you set them. You're going to play, and you're going to win or lose. Probably lose, but that's fine. Again, you need to be worried about what you're going to bet. What's going to actually invest him in the game such that he'll play it and won't say, no, bet something else.
My immortal soul's going to be tainted by this. Either
No,
way.
it won't. You don't know anything about immortal souls being tainted, Vayar.
He mentioned my soul.
That is.
Yes,
they are. That
demons
was.
frequently mention souls,
Yeah,
but you don't need to bet your soul.
Yes, they are.
That I would be tainted.
They are. If you don't. If you do not bet your soul, if you find something that specifically is not your soul, you'll be fine.
Bet something that's not your soul, bet something that's not the purity of your soul, bet something material in exchange for something material and mundane. I'm not saying you'll enjoy losing, but it's not going to be irrevocable.
Your only true worry is Sir gives a chuckle and pats Bear on the shoulder. The only thing you have to worry about is you will not be acceptable in the Dawn's ranks, but you will be just fine yourself.
What do you mean?
You're making a deal.
Qualifies as consorting with demons.
Yes.
What? I can.
Well, it's not like he didn't have a choice in the matter.
It's.
Can you?
You have not expressed.
Did you want to enter the Dawn? Wait.
He technically did.
Wait, did you want to enter the Dawn?
What's that? I didn't hear that.
Aesop throws a finger up and he says, "Wait, he did technically have a choice in the matter."
Yeah.
I did see that. But isn't that kind of like a big thing here is free will?
Yes, actually. There are demons that will simply raise and burn and steal, but the gamer's not one of them, and he does in fact abide by free will. And you issued him a challenge there, whether you meant to or not.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't completely retarded.
Oh, no, you're certainly not, sir.
Because what I consider demons may not be what the rest of the world considers demons.
what certain people consider gods isn't necessarily what other people consider gods.
This all came about from a technicality. Let's get back.
By the way, Sir gives a glance at Sable Pond saying that.
Technicalities are kind of demons in a nutshell.
I just don't like. Okay, and say I win or lose this game. What then?
Then it's done. And don't challenge him again.
He still exists in this plane of existence. You want to purge him or send him back.
Yes, and once this game is over with, that's exactly what we're going to do. But first, we need to get through this, and getting through this is what we should focus on. So tell me, Vare, what are you going to bet him?
I kind of look a little ponderous here. I'm like, I like my earlier plan. I'm gonna go with that.
You're not
Your
going to
earlier
you're
plan.
not going to make friends with a demon.
He gonna try.
They are.
Fool they are.
This-
It is worth noting, and it is very important, that if Demon becomes your friend and or bound to you as a familiar, he is not banished to hell.
Yeah, no, you're not.
They are.
And you'll be kind of bound to him, so he will just bother you until you die, and then.
And then I'll have to kill you so I can banish him. Is that what you want, Vare? I don't think that's what you want.
They are. This is the one thing I'm flat out prohibiting you from doing.
For once, Sir and I are in agreement.
Alright, I understand.
Justice
Well-
planned.
I mean, I suppose we agree that demons are evil, but that's not really qualifying as an agreement. That's just more sort of perceiving reality.
It's just made me think, this one demon in particular, if they can... I mean, what the hell was he doing on the island? Was he really just...
He was
No.
bound here. Some
Why?
idiot
Why here?
Diabolist. I asked the Diabolist, who's dead now. More than likely. Some Diabolist bound him here, and then the Diabolist, for whatever reason, is gone.
There. This, regardless of the answer, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have anything to do. It does not help us in any way.
And this demon can never be redeemed. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Note, this entire conversation has been between the players with no input from the GM.
Yep.
Yep, we kind of have those from time to time.
Alright, so
Now-
it is an evil thing and must be purged from existence. I understand.
That was never up for debate. Now tell me what you're going to bet him so we can get this over with.
Alright.
Are you gonna make it something that might advance us forward, or something that would give us nothing of note to lose?
How about information?
Explain.
Like what kind of information?
Well, we've been looking for Arrow for ages now. Maybe we can finally find out where he is.
I believe I know where he is.
So we
Sir
don't need
believes you know
to.
where.
We do not need that.
You know, trying to get something profitable out of this game is a considerably more evil action than simply trying to get through this game so we can banish him. You might
So
want to
it
think
d-
in those terms.
So you're saying that all of this is irrelevant, really?
Unless you
Yes,
can come
I'm
up.
saying all of this is irrelevant.
Unless you can come up with something to make it relevant.
We don't need to come up with something to make it relevant. We just need to push through this obstacle and get this done with.
Right. Well, if this is just a peripheral challenge, let's just get it over with. Matters not to me.
What? You still need to make the wager. There. What will it be?
Exactly. If you don't, I will.
What is the wager then? You've been thinking about it so much.
Me?
We gave you a lot of options, Bayar. You need to choose for yourself. This is your
Yes.
battle. You need to fight it yourself. We can help you, but in the end,
You
this is
can.
something you have to decide.
Exactly.
I'm going to deliver you an ultimatum, Vayar. Either you come up with a bet in 3 days and resolve this challenge with the gamer according to Sir's rules,
I believe it's within 2
Or-
days now.
2 days,
Well,
then.
yeah, 2 days.
If you remain undecided within the next 48 hours, then I'm going to step up and resolve this with a fair toss of a fair coin for the stakes of my choosing. Okay?
Sounds like you have an agenda. What is it that you want?
To banish this creature.
Okay. Well, if it's
That is
something
my
that can
agenda.
benefit all of us, you, my companions, then I will do it. Just tell me.
You're going to do it anyway. What we're trying to do is pull apparently the necessary teeth to get you to decide how you're going to do it. I don't even know why this is
Which
up for
won't be
discussion.
necessary.
I think it is necessary since you are making
Figure
a
of speech.
choice.
Look,
Yeah.
they are the only reason we're talking about this is because we're trying to help you come to a decision now while your head is cool, relatively. But you still seem a little feverish. So you don't do something you regret under pressure. Okay?
Okay. So something to bet and something to gain.
Mostly something to lose that you won't miss.
I like you guys so much. You guys are so good.
Bet him a year of your lifespan, chosen at random.
You're my lifespan. Are you insane?
Aesop leaned forward, presumably ones that he has not lived yet, correct?
Possibly ones that he's lived yet. That would make it interesting.
I vote against that, for the record.
Yes, that's not a good idea. I mean,
Then come up with a better one.
This is hard for me, okay? I've spent all night thinking about this, dreaming about this. What I think about when I'm awake, and it's the first thing I think about before I sleep.
It's hard for you, Vayar?
When I sleep, I dream of this.
You don't know what I dream
Understand.
of. And you have inhibited the...
you two,
Sir, if it's
calm
alright
down.
with you, I
They
look
are.
to Aesop. If it's alright with you, I'm getting out of here.
Oh, dreams. Oh, dreams. Well, I
They
think
are.
we should all break for lunch. We should come back after lunch, talk about this, because this is kind of important. It involves everybody involved, right?
Doesn't involve me. Except that I have to wait 3 days.
It kind of involves you.
How does it involve me?
Well,
I'm not setting stakes.
Specifically the reason the Baron was made was so that they could come back with you and Kronk.
Yes, which means I need to wait. It doesn't mean I need to play this stupid game.
Oh, you need to be there.
Oh, joy.
No, the contract wasn't. It was also I made it a specific note that if we were unable to bring back any party member, no party member would be required to be here besides VR.
Aesop goes, You might be right on that. Either way, it's probable that we should probably bring you back. You're the exorcist, right?
Indeed I am.
You should probably be there. Just a
Well.
thought, we should probably bring everybody we can. It's whatever happens, happens. And assuming we win or lose this game, whatever happens, we still need as many people as we can for the castle.
Fair. Though I'm confident the monster won't be a problem.
VR, what do you have of value?
My knowledge, have this, I pull out my snake wand.
That. That.
Yes, how about that? That should be sufficient.
Yes, certainly.
Right.
And in exchange, another wand. Say.
You could, maybe
I would not
another-
suggest that. He could easily give us a cursed one.
He could. It doesn't mean we have to use it.
There are curses that come from simple touch.
Okay, so how about this? Bayar bets his wand and in exchange, a non-cursed wand. That's fair. Fair's wand's not cursed. Done.
He can
How
get some teeth.
how about we bet that
What's
our
the
win condition is we will not be a part of any other game.
How is that a win
That-
condition for us? Oh,
Then-
for
that-
us, I see.
Yes.
That might imply that the gamer will want something else from Bayer, and since
The
if
snake
gamer
wand
wants
is
to game,
the snake wand is of value.
Exempt me from those terms, and I think that sounds reasonable.
And we could also just make it for the remainder of the week if a lifetime exempt is too long, or a day even. Enough time to get what we need to do done.
that could
Uh,
work.
I would be mindful of betting a specific length of time.
24 hours.
There's
What?
also the issue of what do we do if the gamer just disagrees?
Then we offer something else.
my
Wouldn't that
black-
be a
my black
wouldn't
staff.
that be a loose competition? I mean, if the gamer doesn't want to play, then we don't have to.
Well, yes, if
He wants to play. He will always want to play. That's kind of,
we
you
need
know,
we need
what he is.
we'll just throw in there your wealth that he's shown a penchant for any coin. I mean, there's many stories of him making gambles for monetary value. So
I had a thought. I have a good thought.
losing your entire wealth will not
Okay,
lose your
let's hear
life.
it.
Fair.
It can be considerably less dire than that, I believe.
Okay.
Everyone in our party surely has somebody that they would like to challenge to, say, a duel to the pain. What we do is, I think he'll like this idea, and I think that this will be entertaining enough to him that we can get through this, entertaining him at relatively low cost to ourselves. What we do is we come forward and we say that we all have individuals that we would like to challenge, and if you would bring those individuals to a predefined arena, then we will duel them
And
To
if
the
they're
pain.
defeated,
with bets placed on who will win against whom. That way, we're all sharing an equal stake. We all get to resolve our rivalries through this. He gets a good show, and anybody on the crew can participate.
okay.
Maybe
Sir squints his eyes
I look at
at
Kronk.
Sable.
Broncos, this is some magical bullshit, all right?
Sable, could you give a personal example for that?
For example, Kronk. I know this is magical bullshit, but bear with me. Have you ever fought somebody you would like to fight again? Just to settle the score.
Well, that's tough. Most of the people I fight are dead.
Exactly.
I seem to-
But there must be
I se-
one that stands out, right?
Are you talking about Iohan?
I seem to
Certainly.
remember you
Iohan.
both never got to win that
Exactly.
drinking game or that.
So
Fight.
a fight between Iohan and Krunk would be great entertainment, and I'm sure they'd enjoy it. Rin, surely you know other martial artists. There has to be one that you'd like to have just a drag down brawl with. It's the same principle. They are. You surely know mages that you'd like to duel. And sir, I'm sure there are individuals that you've encountered in your travels that could do with being shown the power of your god in fair combat. Hycarax as well.
And Hycorax might fight some anti-environmentalists, Captain Planet style.
And who would you want to fight, Sable?
I'm sure I'll come up with somebody. Which
You
probably
don't get
pays
to you don't get to suggest that for everybody. Who would you want to fight?
Exactly, Sable. Who would you want to fight?
I have a score to settle with my father.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting Getting heavy here.
So if we're all agreed on this,
Everybody
Sir?
takes an equal role. The gamer is entertained and will surely accept this as valid. Bets can be placed on the victor. Those bets can be perfectly mundane. They could be teeth, they could be simple coin, they could be pipe leaf, they could be any tiny thing. No risk of souls, no metaphysical catches, nothing like that. No loopholes. Because we won't be playing against him.
it's an arena.
Exactly. The
Okay.
only thing that we stand to lose is a little blood.
Okay.
Does that seem reasonable?
What does everyone else think of this? I'm willing to try it.
I think it's a load
Well,
of poppy.
You have the last word on this. You'll have to decide this.
It's your game.
My lord, what would you prefer we do? The puzzle game or the combat game?
Or we can flip a coin.
Or we can flip a coin.
Definitely not the combat game.
What's wrong with it?
Why not?
It's morally wrong in so many levels.
What's morally wrong about an honorable duel? It's a simple competition,
As long as it's not to the death or to a heavy injury.
and it's
It could be
explicitly
worse.
not.
Said it was to the pain. Care to elaborate? Because
Until-
I have very, very specific definitions when it comes to the pain that I feel like might not be in effect outside of Elven lands.
Killing is forbidden, and the duel ends when somebody gives.
Oh, you see, now that's much more humane than the way the elves do it.
What do you
I'm
think, sir?
Sure it is. It's nothing more than competition, unless competition
And
is frowned
we
upon
are-
in religion.
We are going to be endorsing abduction of these individuals that may or may not be given a game by the game maker themselves. The game maker could entrap them all just by their
Ooh.
presence.
That's kind of a thing too. Is what if they really, really want a power boost during the duel, and they have a very open
That is
provider at that very, very.
that
General
is
alpha
by
boost.
far the most foolish suggestion I've ever heard.
Ha! Fine. No skin
Well,
off my
there, you
nose. So get back to thinking about what you're going to bet, Vayar. I'm sure that won't take us 30 years.
Look, this is very important to me.
We know
They are.
it's important to you, but they are. I grab him by the arms. You need to decide, because this is your game.
Fair. Bet
We can't decide for you.
bet your current wealth, monetary
Really?
coin,
Money is a good idea. Let's hope he accepts. But it's
and if you need to sweeten the deal, throw in your wand.
Let's hope he goes for simple material goods then.
I will
Yes.
be right back.
And he wins.
If he wins, well, I just say he will not be held to participate in any game and have the option to.
And why would the gamer go for that? Why would he deny himself more games? That's the most foolish suggestion I've ever heard. You need to take his nature into account.
He will not bother us further. He will not intervene with what we do for the next 12 hours. Or a set amount of hours that we believe we need.
Is that all we have left?
I mean, there's not.
No, we have
How long could it take out the cast?
There was only a couple hour, like an hour trip to get to the castle, was it not? Or perhaps 3 hours?
Yes.
It's only a short few hours. It wasn't that far. It was a good distance away, but wasn't a day's trip or anything. We were able to span it to and back within an afternoon.
Oh fuck! All right, sorry. What did I miss?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing important except the group tearing itself apart in the face of demonic intrusion.
No, just in the face of something to discuss, because that seems to happen every time we end up talking for bloody ever.
Yeah, I don't want to lose my wand, but I don't want to lose my soul either.
And surely
Are you
there's
willing
no
to lose?
point on the continuum between the two.
No.
What are you willing to lose? Would you be willing to lose your beard?
Yes, fair. What would you be willing to lose?
Would I be willing to lose? I suppose materials? I don't know. Knowledge?
Don't lose knowledge. It's nothing good comes from having a chunk of your life missing and a mystery to
I
yourself.
agree. Knowledge is something you should not bet.
Definitely not
You
knowledge.
never know when it might be useful. Especially
Right,
wisdom.
so my black staff and my snake's wand.
The coin you have on you. Let's begin with that.
Coin
You
that
better
I
be
have.
asking for a very interesting prize, or you won't go for it.
Implying this wasn't all planned from the beginning.
You could simply wager. If you win, you get the same amount of coin back from him. Hopefully you'll go for that.
And if he doesn't?
I'd gladly bear my money so he can
Is-
get my money.
Is there any way
Excuse me.
we can talk to him and figure out what would work for him?
It's risky to talk to him.
Let's just talk to him, yeah.
Yes, just talk to him, because that's not what got us into this mess in the first place.
Yes, that was. So that's why we have to decide this specifically what we're doing before we go back.
It's okay, Roy. You're not drowning or anything. It's all right. You don't have to lose VR. Just so you know.
Why don't you just appoint a second? Rin, Sir, me, Hycrax, any of us will step up, I'm sure, to get through this.
I cannot.
I think
You
we did
can't.
have. I think we had this discussion and we disagreed on the point that he would appoint a second as well.
That's fine. What's wrong with that?
I think he has access to more resources than we do.
He certainly does, but that's irrelevant depending on the game played, and it's also irrelevant if losing the game is acceptable, which is kind of the whole hinge here, is that we need to come up with something we're willing to lose. I can do it.
I just say go for coin. He has expressed
Yes.
interest in coin. It should be
Money
the
is the best choice.
fastest way to get to him without...
Alright, my coin.
All right,
I agree.
we'll try coin.
Get money.
Yes. And remember,
done.
they are specifically put down exactly the coins you wish to wager, not say something like the entirety of your wealth, as that may apply for your future as well.
Your
So-
future and non-material wealth. Yes.
Yes.
How much wealth does VR have at this point?
I don't know.
I know. How much coins do you have?
How much coin do you have? Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been keeping track of that?
Kind of, but it's kind of a little skewed recently.
Well, we haven't actually
actually
had much
count my
change of
coin.
coin recently, so
Yeah. I mean, everyone...
I can count mine.
we can work that out
I
later.
can give you 50 of my coin.
Yeah, Sir only has 34 coin.
I have less, I think. I have 16.
Yeah. We are not exactly the wealthiest of adventurers. We just find shit to kill, and we don't get paid jack for it.
Right, okay.
We get like 10 coin for defeating a demon.
Thank you all, my friends, for this kind contribution. But I need to beat this guy.
You need to end this game.
Yes. Well, let's begin. I think I'm
Yes,
ready.
let's, please.
Alright, so we have our wager. Let's go. There, how much coin do you have? So, how much coin do you have?
After the stuff at the tavern, the frivolities at the ports.
I was gonna say it does matter for him because he spends a retarded amount of coin at taverns
And at the bazaar.
and at bazaars.
pretty much everywhere. I don't know if I've got any coin left.
Seriously, they are. You have like 10 coin. Come on, you have 10 coin. 5
Can we
coin?
just call it 10 to move on?
I would say you probably have it comparable to everybody else. I mean, you spent in integrals of 1 and 2. We've kind of gone through 100 coin in the time that we've been adventuring.
No, so maybe like what? 20 coin?
Like 50,
You
dude.
may have 100.
50? Okay, fine. I'll give him 50 coin.
You have 50 coin? How do you have 50 coin?
How do you have 50?
At least.
Sir has not been spending coin on pretty much anything, and he only has 34.
Then, I don't know, 22? I don't know, I haven't been keeping track. Since probably the port.
I think 20 is about average. Why don't we just call it 20 and
20
just
works.
start bookkeeping more specifically later?
After
You guys
this-
did count your reward from.
I would say, how in the fuck do you have 131 coin, Ren?
Yeah, that's more than the party fund has.
When before Ren just
And
never
you have the
spent
party
any,
phone.
ever.
What?
Excuse me.
Actually, she did, but she recovered all the money somehow, like the gamble on the
Oh yeah,
festival.
you did
She-
do.
Not counting the rewards which she didn't spend. The
Yeah, we
rewards
got
on the
like a total of like 40 to 60 coin in all our rewards combined.
Yep.
20 per for
She
the
spent money on.
garbage demon. No, it was 20 for the garbage demon, 20 for your ghoulish adventures.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
we had we had much more from the ghouls. I remember Sir asked for at least 100 because we
Yeah,
spent a lot of
it
resources,
was
which
spl-
we
it
didn't-
was
we
split.
didn't-
One, it was split, and two, it went. Most of
To
it
the
went to
party
the party fund.
Why don't we just use coins
Anyways,
from
just
the party
use 20
fund?
coin.
Why don't we just bet coins from the party fund and then we can deal
Let-
with the
let's-
bookkeeping later?
Let's just work with Veyar's coins first. What Veyar has? Let's just assume he has 20
Well,
coins.
we seem to be not going anywhere because we don't know what those coins are.
Okay, let's move
Let's
on.
just assume he has like 10 coin. What do you think, Sheets?
We'll assume he has 20, and then
Okay.
we'll continue on. Aesop
go.
stands up and says, "Well, are we ready to go back to the island then?"
Right, let's kick this bastard's ass.
Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
Fate's black.
you're coming too, aren't you, Sable?
Oh, I am.
Okay then.
But he'll need all the luck he can get. That's just the first time I'm gonna say it.
All right.
Lucky potion or something?
All right.
And
go ahead.
just so we have it clear, we are betting on a coin toss or what? Or
I thought you were
My puzzle
betting
game.
on the rules of the game. I was the one that was. Sable's the one that votes for a coin toss, but
Yeah,
nobody
because
seems to take
It's
that
all
seriously.
Aesop votes for coin toss.
well, it seems most people are saying coin toss rather than no one seems to like my game idea.
Well, it's not that
I
we
like
don't
it.
like your game idea. It's just
rock paper scissors.
it seems scary to do it in the face of a demon who thrives on rules. Anyways, so we'll go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break here. Calm down a little bit,
Coin
relax,
toss it
stand
is.
up, get a drink.
Jesus
the bathroom.
Christ, man.
I have the best. I have literally the best soda in the world. I have
And
it.
then
Which is it?
Soda?
Baja
and-
Blast.
we'll come back in 5 minutes, 6:47.
On the
Cool
left.
then.
And then we can finally end this.
Doesn't exist here.
Yes.
What's it? Based
All on the coin toss.
All
Endless.
on the... What if the coin lands on its edge? To quote Legacy of Kane.
Ready flip!